Open up and find out.
Your camera ain't gonna work now. You got me in there.
Ooh,
Ooh, a big pen.
pencil.
Yeah, big pencil. A little bit.
You got a gingerbread man on
Look,
there.
I got some new crayons.
Those are colored pencils, huh?
Yeah,
Those are nice ones.
There's a big coloring book.
Now look.
Wow, that's
Look at all
nice.
the pencils I got.
Mm-hmm.
Has your names on them.
Yeah.
Wow,
See, that says
how
Steven.
about that? That's neat.
Wow.
Bless your heart. Where did you get that?
Oh, May. Oh,
Ordered it somewhere.
yeah, amazing. Something came in our house.
Oh, all right.
Oh, because
Oh,
I
that's
think it'd be
neat.
cool for you.
Yeah, that's
Those are
really
neat.
nice.
Put their little pencils in it. Oh yeah, don't forget the candy cane. Throw it out with the wrapping paper.
These boys aren't playing.
That's a tablet for you to draw on,
That's
honey.
a drawing.
That's a doodle pad.
Doodle pad.
You'll doodle your own things on there. And then color them.
It's okay, honey.
It's supposed to be hand cranked. They
The
all
big box
hand
is for all you
crank
guys.
on the left side.
The big box is for
The
all you guys.
pulleys on the right side, well, they
Yeah,
got it
and that.
backwards.
I'll let you
Being
open it.
backwards, that
You
might
can
be
open
worth
it for us,
something.
okay?
The sign's done backwards.
Well, the tractor is, well, instead of cranking it on the left, they got
I made you guys some fresh
reversed.
fudge. I made you some fudge this morning.
Oh, boy.
Oh my.
It's good, I had to have a
Bless your heart.
piece.
I was gonna make fudge yesterday and I never got to it.
What is it?
Oh, boy.
Well, that's
another
for your
package
mom.
of
That's
it, honey.
That's for your mom, because Lisa made it for your mom.
Ah! Oh!
Wow.
Boy.
And I made you an angel. They got right there for her.
Aw.
Right there, the towel, huh?
Here, can you pick that up for me? That is cute. Look at that.
Ooh!
Wow, yeah, that is
Just
neat.
cloth of cloth.
Look at that idea.
Somebody made me one long, long time ago.
Oh, that's neat.
Hey, you
That's a
can
real
blow
neat
on
idea.
quackers.
Got that figured out, right?
That's aftershave. Or before you shave, whatever.
Yeah. Bye.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, thank you
So
very much.
Be careful of the crackers.
That's the fudge.
And
Be
there's
careful with
another
it.
one.
Uh-huh.
That was
Careful.
You know what that is?
You know, it's like,
I have a pretty good idea.
Oh!
Open it up. Pull it down.
Aw, those are nice too. I can always use hot pads.
Popcorn.
Thank you, Lisa.
Popcorn, that's right. Big
Those are
can of
nice.
popcorn.
I used to make them when I was younger.
Mommy, look, we got some popcorn.
Boy, isn't that a pretty tin too?
Yeah, that is.
Thank you.
Here. What's it mean?
Well, open it up. You have to find out, buddy. Turn around so they can see you.
Pretty small for a ball bat.
Here, I'm gonna have you hold, whoops, go ahead. I'm right in the middle of you too.
That's fine.
I'm gonna have you hold these, I'm gonna take the picture.
Oh!
Hold that.
Wow! What?
What did you get?
Look!
One of those pens.
Oh my.
those things you put candy in.
Uh-huh. I've been wanting to get one of them, they never had them. So you're the first one to get them. I looked at them the other day and I thought, nah. I thought I got enough, I'm going to just stop. Bless your heart, you really splurged.
Oh, it's worms! Gummy worms!
Richard's brother got a report from work that they have him signed up so he never can get a job ever.
Who?
Richard's brother Ed.
Oh,
He got to work, he worked 1 week and 3 days, then they fired him. Like, while he was off, I kept telling him, I said, you gotta try to line up a job. I said, they're gonna fire you no more than you back to work. They wrote this thing up, but he is a hazard
Oh my.
to be around. Nobody can hire him.
My.
Wow.
Look at that. They never had anything
Wow.
so special.
Woo.
Now they've got all the colors, buddy.
Yeah.
That's the
Making
ultimate
daddy turn green. I never had more than 96. You got 152.
Yeah, because we got a
Hey,
whole bucket full in there.
Turn that thing into labor, whatever it is, union or board or whatever, you know, so people can't hire them.
Why is he a hazard? Just because he avoided an accident?
Orange gum.
Because they're municipal.
What is
If they could fire me, they'd do the same thing.
You're welcome.
What is this?
But I keep trying to line up a different job. I used to work 2 jobs before I broke my foot off.
He says, what is this? I
Right.
said, do you forget what they
I don't
are?
intend to work the second job ever
That's
again.
what you love.
But I went back and asked him if I wanted to, could I come back? He claims I can, so.
All colors clan.
I already got something lined up.
Color of the clan. I don't know, it's pretty gold. Look. We have sky blue all.
We got my brother a couple things for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Give him what change I had, because no money.
Wow.
Pencil sharpener.
Out of the exhaust.
Some
And,
even have sparkles in them.
It takes anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour to burn that smoke out. And I get back from the landfill, boss says, what's taking you so long? I said, I had to stop for the darn truck to smoke a carton of cigarettes.
That's a clam sharpener.
Huh. That's something else.
Yeah,
Sharpener with
just sit there and it's gonna crank out about 1600 while it's burning that smoke out of it. Runs off with a thing to sell it or just to steal it. It says insert key here. They might as well throw it out in the
There's
ditch
batches we
somewhere.
got from Carolyn. 2 batches, but I haven't gotten into doing anything. I don't need it.
Yeah,
we do.
come on, they're from Titusville.
Oh, okay.
So they come up Christmas morning.
That's Uncle Danny.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna spend the day with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave Ed that old Harley, but I still got it sitting in my shed.
Yeah.
Then he
That's what
gets
we
fired
usually
the
do.
next few days.
Did you, after Christmas, it's already.
I told him whenever
They're $20 like.
he ever
Yeah,
gets back
20.
around,
Mhm.
it's his.
We had a deer given to us, did I tell you?
Yeah, I heard him saying it.
You got a lot of colors to choose from, too. No excuse for not having variety on that one.
All kind of popcorn.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, last Sunday, all that snow, and 1 week later, it's about gone.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like you're going through a shock.
And it's supposed to freeze rain too, I think,
This weekend.
somewhere. Did
Yeah.
I hear that? Freeze
Sunday
rain?
night or Sunday afternoon or something.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze.
Come back to color again.
Why don't you take your tractor over and show Richard how your
So they haven't given you too much more hassle about your job after you got that therapy and stuff, or
These
No.
are heavy. They're collector's items.
Big M.
We got those at Tractor Supply.
Nationals, farm alls, that type of stuff. That's what he's into. what he does. He has some pretty neat ones. He repaints them and everything else. See, those old Farm OMs though were good tractors.
Yeah.
Somebody told me they're very hard to wear out, or virtually impossible, because like in the motor, the sleeves, it's a sleeve you drop down in, and once the sleeve gets worn out, you just pull it out, put another sleeve down in the block, and get some new rings. And
I got a picture on the car there of this Farmo F12. My dad got it clear by Corey, and instead of hauling it home, it's steel wheel. He's gonna drive it home. Well, it don't go too far and runs out of gas. And we, all night long pulling that thing where we live. He was gonna offer the guy $50 for it. And the guy said, well, give me $35 for it. He said, that'll buy me enough beer. So we got the tractor for $35, and the guy goes and gets drunk. Well, we had it for years.
So what do you have for Christmas?
Cultivated with it and mowed the hay down with it and different things. My dad wants to sell
What's
it.
that?
My brother wants it.
Right here.
Brother's trying to buy it
Pull
from me.
that.
I got the old John Deere, that's all I'm interested in. And I said, my dad, I says, how much you want for it? He said, to you, he says, $150. I says, I'll take it. Next thing I know, I hear this noise. He drives it down to my place, shuts it off by the garage. He says, I gave it to you, it's yours. Okay. So I told my brother, I says, it's yours. I said, whenever you get ready for it, I said, it's yours. I don't want the thing. And it sat there for quite a while. Neighbor comes along, he's township supervisor. You got so many days to get that thing jumped and get it. I said, yeah, okay. Told Howard, poured in some gas, pulled it a half a length of it, started her up, and he completely rebuilt it. Put the pistons, sleeves, and everything.
Neat, huh?
New valves and everything.
Wanna try?
I got a picture of that there.
Right.
What do you hit this?
Yeah, you just pull it and it zooms in.
He passed away there in 2002, and my sister Donna's boy got a hold of that tractor somehow.
There's stuff in there.
huh?
And I think
You want to see?
he was
something in
living
there?
somewhere,
See the camera real quick.
Alabama or somewhere, I'm not sure where.
Huh?
But he's got this thing sitting in the front yard. This guy drives down the road, spots it, backs up, starts checking it all out. Nephew comes out and he says, do you want to sell that? And he said, no. He said, I don't want to sell it. Guy says, does it run? He said, oh yeah, it runs good. The guy goes, how much you take for it? He starts peeling $100 bills off and putting them in the kid's hand. He said, tell me when. I don't know what the kid sold it for, but
Zoomed in
that's
too
the end
far.
of that.
Yeah, can you
Wherever
hear
it
me?
went to.
I can get it out there.
Wow.
You want to see it?
And there it was, completely rebuilt and everything.
Yeah.
They like cameras like me.
It's funny. He zooms so close and is.
I can make it go even further. I stand from my house already to the end, like far, far down. You could see everybody.
Makes me huge, probably.
When I was in college, we had, for a while, they had an old Alice Chalmers WD.
Oh yeah.
The two wheels in the front, real narrow. And they had a 6-foot Woods Bellymore. Yeah, I drove that. That was quite the tractor. That one you actually was offset a little bit. You sat off to the side a little bit.
Yeah, my one neighbor had one of those offset, and they went down through our place racing with another tractor. Flipped her right over. Nobody got hurt, but flipped her right over.
But then somebody donated
Watch
like
this.
a professional grade lawn.
Grass cutter.
Yeah, grass
Heck loves
cutter,
it.
if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a commercial mower, like you would use, like see somebody using
Let me have
landscaping
something.
business.
Let me do some.
And so they sold the old tractor. It needed a new manifold, but it ran. I mean, it would fire right up.
Yeah.
And they sold it for $1,500, belly mower and everything.
Wow.
And I mean, somebody bought it and they drove off with it. I mean, it wasn't like, hey, we gotta load this thing up on the trailer. It don't work or whatever.
See
My
us at
dad
the park?
gonna drive to
I
Iron.
didn't know
Wanna
you
see
boys
our-
ever had
see
one
us
of
at the
those
park,
before.
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're spinning on that wheel. First one. Ready?
But it didn't spin, it stood it right up. He got away with that one.
Right now.
Out. And it was wet. It rained in there.
I
They
used to
had
get the
great
picture.
big old ruts and stuff in there, slogging through the water. And they brought them up close
Hey, your
to the
finger
road.
away.
They had just a little place where they pulled off the log truck. Well, the log truck came in there and he got all loaded up and
That's it now.
it was too muddy. He couldn't get out of there. So they brought the skidder up there. I don't know. I don't think it had chains on the wheels, but so he brought it up and hooked onto it with cable. And of course, the truck I think weighed as much or more than the skidder did.
Yeah.
And then that thing started just going like this, bouncing on the road.
I gotta get it for your camera.
Big equipment and stuff. Some of it's like
Now I could see it.
so big they
By
only use it
lifting the
like
screen
in
up.
mines and stuff.
Here,
You
move
can
Ron.
just- I think it's John Deere that makes it wide enough to in one pass.
It's okay. I dropped this camera so many
do a
times.
4-lane highway.
Wow.
I mean, it's
That's
like
not too
huge monster. You don't see it in ordinary.
You should see my friend with my old
you know,
camera.
everyday life.
He dropped it so hard, hit the ground, and it still works.
But anyway.
To Adventures quit working. I was like, since it doesn't work very well, let's see if it works in the water. So I put the water and it ruined it.
And it's submersible bulldozer.
And then afterwards it started working again. So we had to see what it looked like underwater. I was like, well, it works again.
And they can doze, like use it at beaches and stuff, and doze sand back up onto the beaches and stuff.
What happened to the old days when you didn't like it?
If I remember correctly, nobody
way
actually
in
did.
it.
It was like, somebody would stand up on the beach.
Oops, wrong way.
I don't know, I usually had cameras.
I want to take a picture of myself.
You want to take a
Yeah.
picture?
That'd be something to see.
Of my.
I had to take a picture at the stop.